Welcome back everyone, it's Nash Rathbone here again. Mrs. Rathbone and I have just been down to our local DIY superstore and I came across this little fella on offer. £3.50 it was. Trojan multifunctional knife, 4-in-1. As you can see, it's got like a utility blade, screwdriver bit, screwdriver shaft there, and a little saw on it as well. So it looks alright, doesn't it? And it's actually quite heavy too, guys. So I think what we better do is better get one of my many knives in and see if we can actually get this out. Let's have a go with this seamer. Oh, there we go. Right, where should we start? Just down the side here, I think. Very carefully. Can we get into it? Yep. Alright, okay, so hopefully this might just lift off now with any luck. There we go. Ooh. Okay, so we can chuck that over there and we can have a look at the knife now, guys. That's nice. Okay, so we've got a little bit of plastic around the outside, obviously. Feels like some sort of metal here and here. How do we deploy stuff here then? Oh, here we go. It locks in. Right, so there's a little saw then, guys. Yeah, there's a little locking bit just there to unlock it with as well, look. Snaps in there with authority, it's good. Same with this here then. Yep. Ah, knock it at 90 degrees. That's handy. Does it go any further than that? Yes, it does. Brilliant. I like that. Now, of course, this is got a little, it's not held in magnetically, it's held in with little ball bearings. There we go. That's quite good. And as I say, we've got a little bit of rubber going on just here as well. Check out the knife blade, which kind of wants to lock into place. That's not bad actually, guys. Quite like that. And it goes. We've got the little protector over the utility blade there. Save chop myself, hopefully. How do we get the blade out? Ah, there we go. So just shove that little bit there. There we go, that's nice. Cool. Okay, so it says it's a 4-in-1. Well, I can see 1. That's the blade is 1. Screwdriver is 2 and the saw is 3. So where's the 4th one then, guys? Unless they class this as the 4th, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know. Right, chuck that over there. I think what we best be doing is taking a close look at this little fella then, guys. Alrighty then, so here we are. It's sort of plastic outside it, little sort of plastic jackets outside of it. We've got some rubber just here. This black stuff is rubber going on here. It's quite hefty. It looks like it's got steel liners in there too. There's the other side of it, and you've got this these large alloy discs here. I'd imagine these are aluminium each side. You can see the pivot there for the screwdriver. The pivot for the saw. I don't know if that saw blade's replaceable or not. Probably not, actually, guys. You can see there's the pivot going on in the middle there. It's like open pillar construction. If we deploy the blade here, you can see it's open pillar construction, and yes, we have got stainless liners. In fact, you can actually see the springs in there that do the locking. Look, we can give them a shove. You just about see that in there, guys. Lock the peripheral tools out. It's interesting. So plastic on the outside as well. Here's the blade, showing you how to remove the Stanley style blade in there. Let's give it a go. There you go, you can see what sort of blade this is required for this. Can I get it back in looking through the viewfinder? Not very well. Huh, right, here we go. Right, and there we are. And you've got a little thumb stud just there too. And it's a liner lock as well, guys. Cool. I wonder what blade centering's like. Yeah, not too bad at all actually, looking down there. Now let's take a look at the saw blade. As you can see, it's got like a point on the end here. I suppose that's for starting your cut in the wall boarding. We've got some fairly fine teeth here. They're machined out properly, that's the way I like to see things. Got a nice large hole here to help open it with. And as I say, we just push the little bar across here and you can fold it away. It goes with quite a considerable click as well. Right, let's take a look at the screwdriver attachment then, shall we? There's the the bit. It's got Phillips and a flat blade driver on there. Simply pushes in and there's a little shaft. This looks like it's made of 3 pieces, to be honest with you. You've got this part here, you've got a little arm and they're pinned together, look. Little roll pin in there. Protruding out the other side a little bit, guys. And that's the part that is attached to the pivot in there. We've got this disc around the outside as well, with the Trojan trademark on it by the looks of it. So again, once again, we have to push the little bar across, unfold it, and it locks in at 90 degrees. And as I say, we do actually have this rubberized finish just here too. And I've just noticed mine's got this nice little crack in the handle here, in the outside covering, look. Oh well. Let's just run through a few dimensions, guys. The closed length, 130 millimeters. With the blade open, you're looking at 188 millimeters long. The saw blade is 62 millimeters long. And the screwdriver is 64 millimeters long to the tip of the supplied bit. And it is 39.5 millimeters thick. All this according to my measure anyway. What's it like on the scales? Well, 7 3/4 ounces or 222 grams. So what's it like as a tool then, guys? Well, it feels quite nice, apart from this little crack just here, which has kind of spoilt it a little bit. But it feels quite nice and solid. That's probably got something to do with the stainless liners in there. You've got to, all the tools are locked away quite nicely, so you have to unlock them to get them out, and they lock in place quite nicely too, guys, especially when you close the saw blade up. Have a listen. Snap. What about the screwdriver bit? Well, I like the way it locks at 90 degrees, so you can use it like a T-bar, so you can get that little extra leverage if you need to. And we can push it round into an ordinary screwdriver too, if you need to use it that way, guys. Right, get out of the way. Ouch. Just nipped me thumb up somehow or another there, guys. Anyway, what's the blade like to get out? There we are. Lock-up's not too bad. It definitely locks it. And then of course we've got the handling there. You'd think possibly maybe all this lot would get in the way, but so far not really. It doesn't really get in the way at all. It's quite nice to quite a nice handle to hold actually, guys. Not bad at all really. I like the rubber bits in here, and it's quite easy to deploy the blade too. Any free play on that? Yeah, there's a little bit, but I suppose you're going to get a bit with a utility style blade. I suppose what we ought to do is try this blade out here. It's a bit of, I don't know, waste of time maybe trying a blade, because if it doesn't work you simply swap it for another one. But we'll see what this stock blade is like. We'll get Bob the Bitzer bag in, shall we? Here he is. Right, and what we'll have to do is take this blade protector off there. Try a little sheet of paper, see what it does. Wow, that's quite nice actually for a factory edge. That's quite nice actually, guys. That's quite a good one. Right, let's get rid of that for a moment. Cardboard. Let's try some cardboard, because no doubt it'll be used for cutting cardboard a lot. That's quite a sweet blade actually, guys. Wherever it goes. Let's try some cheapo rope here, guys. We've got 4 strands of it. Get the blade in there and push it. Wow, yeah, that's not a bad blade actually, this one. It's done a good job there. Right, something else the tool is probably going to be used for is package strapping. Nice, like the squeaking. Right, let's get it folded over. Yeah, piece of cake for it that was. Speaker style cable, let's get it folded over. Should cut through this quite nicely actually, I would imagine, judging by the way it's cut through everything else. Yep, I thought so. 32020 then. Try that one. Yep. What about Mule the Tapeworm here, as sent in by my good friend Trader Joe. I'm going to have to turn him over because I can't cut him when he's looking at me. Right in. There we are. See how easy it slices through this, because as I say, a blunt blade will actually slip off of this stuff. But not in this case. Oh, there's a little bit left over there, but straight through it quite easily. Let's get the chopping block on the go, if we can. I think we're going to have to move it along to the corner, to be honest with you guys. But, yep. Yes, it's very easy for it. Blimey. Cuts wood up quite nicely too, guys. There we go. Try a bit of Mule the Tapeworm here then. Yeah, not bad. What about pipe? Can we do pipe with it, guys? Yep. Obviously it's not flattening it and it's not pinging it all over the place either, but yeah, it's quite a nice little blade. But as I say, you know, really when you look at it, if the blade that's supplied with a knife is no good in this case, you simply swap it out and chuck this one away and get yourself a better one. But the one that's supplied with my knife is quite good. Okay then, so as a utility knife, the thing is quite good. Nice and comfortable to hold, we've seen that. Does a good job. So what about the other 2 tools on there? Well, I think what we better do is whisk it down to my workshop and we'll have a look. Alright, and here we are in the workshop and my workmate bench here. Now I don't have any wall board as such to try the saw blade with. Let's just deploy that. There we go, a little small blade there. So what I've got is this like sort of thin, quite thinnish pallet wood here, and I've got a little bit of a equally thin MDF. So it's not very thick materials at all. So what we'll do is pop the MDF down there for a moment and see if we can't chop our way through some ordinary wood with this little teeny, as I say, I think this point here is you're meant to sort of like be able to shove it through wall board to start your cut, but we can't do that, not very well. Right, let's give it a go, so we can cut a bit off this bit of wood here. Well, it's not too bad so far, guys. It's very fine teeth on this, but it's doing all right. Nicely squeaking there. It's not doing too bad. Especially if it's not designed to go through wood, it's not doing too bad at all. But you wouldn't want to be doing too much wood sawing with it. God, blimey. Flipping it. Oh, hanging up a bit. Oh, phew. It cut its way through there nicely actually, guys. This is a nice smooth finish to the piece of wood there on the floor. Right, let's try knocking a corner off this bit of MDF, shall we? Yeah, I think it's finding this a bit harder. Blimey. If I had some wall board, I'd use that, but oops. Cool. Cool, flipping it, yeah. not designed for serious use then. Well, it doesn't appear to have harmed the teeth, they're just full of MDF at the moment. Right, I think we better move along to some screwdriving now, guys. I've got two of my usual screws out here. Let's deploy the screwdriver and say we can use it if we can deploy it. There we go. You can use it if you need the extra leverage as a T-bar, or we can use it as a standard screwdriver. Now, this would be interesting to see how much this little fella can actually withstand. I think we'll start with the slotted screw first. Make a hole for it just there and pop it in. Let's get the flat bladed screwdriver actually loaded into the bit holder, shall we, guys? And give it a go, see what happens. Oh, slipped out so far because the head of this screw is actually rounded because I've used it so often. It seems to be going in quite nicely. Just as typical slotted screwdriver, slotted screw head slips out all the time. Let's just widen. There we go. Okay, and as I say, if we lock it at 90 degrees like so, you can use it as a T-bar for that little bit better leverage. I can feel a sharp edge. It's the back of the utility blade digging into my hand. Okay, right. Well, is there anything untoward happening here? I don't think so. It just feels a bit odd because it's over one side. As you can see, look, the screwdriver's over one side, so it's a bit strange. It's putting that one in there really well, actually, guys. Right, I think that'll do. That'll do it for that one. So I'll change the bit over, and then we'll give the Phillips head a go. So we'll make a hole for that. Just about there, I think. That'll do it. Pop him in. Right, back him out a bit so you can see what's going on, guys. Get him in there, and straight away we can see it's a lot easier to use being a Phillips because it doesn't want to slip out. As I say, as per usual, a lot easier to work with. That's probably why the Phillips was designed. And it goes quite nicely, guys, much easier. What about the old T-bar setup? Yep, that makes it quite easy too. Get that little bit more extra leverage on it and pressure, you know, pushing it down into the screw. And it goes quite nicely, guys. Look at that. There we go, brilliant. Now, I don't think we've damaged the driver bit either, which is good to see. At the other side, it might be taking some of the coating off of it by the looks of it, possibly. Yes, it is, isn't it? Some of the whatever this stuff here is. There it goes, flicking about a bit, but there we are. So that's the only damage we've done. How is the screwdriver holding up? Yes, so far so good, look, guys. No damage to anything anywhere. Just thought you guys might like to see how I get the screws out. I use a proper screwdriver, and this one's in here nice and tight. It's done a good job, the little Trojan here. Not done a bad job at all putting the screws in. Let's have a go at the old Phillips. Yeah, that's in there good and tight too. So, not done a bad job at all, guys, with the old Trojan utility tool there, shall we call it? Okay then, guys, so I'm quite pleased with that, actually. Not done too bad a job at all. For something that's like, you know, £3.50 cost me from my local DIY superstore there. The blade does a reasonable job, locks into place. Liner lock there, nice and sharp. What's it like cutting wood up? Let's take the corner off of this. Yep, not bad at chopping wood up either. Falls away quite nicely. It's a nice little bit of kit. It's ideal if you put plasterboard up and the like, I guess. If you know, putting screws in, taking screws out, you need to chop a little bit of a, well, it will chop wood. We've seen it'll chop wood, guys. So I mean, you wouldn't want to be doing too much wood chopping with it, really, would you? How sharp is that tip there, this angled tip? That's not too bad. Look, guys, I mean, you can see it'll you can use it almost like a chisel. That's not too bad either. So yeah, the saw blade's alright. Acts as a bit of a chisel as well, but I think, as I say, it's meant for pushing through into wall board to start the cut off. You know, if you want to make a little hole in the wall board, perhaps to fit in a, you know, light switch or something. Screwdriver's quite handy. It's quite solid, not too badly made at all, actually, guys. It's quite nice. I say I did feel this bit digging into my hand while I was doing the screwdriver, and you know, the back of the blade here, but it's not too bad at all. So if you need something like this to carry around with you guys for screwdriving or sawing, or the utility blade for opening packages as well, it's a quite handy little all-in-one tool, really. I quite like it. Okay guys, what I'll do is I'll put you some links in the descriptive text down below, where I got it from, and the product page. If I can find it on their website, I'll put it down there for you guys, but I'll certainly put the it came from Homebase, actually, so I'll put Homebase's website down there for you to take a look at, and see if I can find a product page. I'll put a link to that as well, so you can go and take a look at it as well, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Quite an interesting find this morning when I was out with Mrs. Rathbone. Please let me know what you think of the tool. Have you got one of these? Have you got anything similar? What do you use it for? Don't forget, guys, you can subscribe to my channel. You can click a like if you enjoyed the review, and you can share it with your friends too. There's also my Instagram page, where you can take a look at what I've been getting up to. I put a picture of this up just before I purchased it this morning. And don't forget, you can support my channel via GearBest and Patreon too, but I'll put you a little support card up right at the end of the review, guys, so take a look at that, please, and thank you. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for coming over once again, and I hope you'll come over again sometime soon. And I'll catch you later then, guys. Bye!
Ruff, ruff.